In this episode, we are in Bora Bora, one of the most popular honeymoon destinations, and we are fortunate to visit this location. And we set sail to Saguaro. Bye bye friends Polynesia. But first, this is me, Kim. There is Bart, and here is Liz, our little explorer. We sold everything to explore these beautiful places with our tiny 33-foot sailboat, Tranquillity. In the last episode, we did some upwind sailing around Raiatea and checked out of Friends Polynesia. Not leaving yet, but ready to continue to new destinations.
Probably the final society island that we're gonna visit. We are now on Raiatea, but we are going to sail to the most dream destination of a lot of people, to Bora Bora. It is, I don't know if it's high on our list, but we can't miss it. It's such a, I mean, it's probably very touristy, because there are so many resorts, but you just can't. Well, for us it would be too much money to go there by plane. One of those famous resorts, one night is already $500, and then you don't even have your flights to get to Bora Bora. For a Dutchie like us, that would mean flying to Paris, flying to Los Angeles, flying to Tahiti, and from Tahiti to Bora Bora. I mean, that's a trip, and now we are going to sail there by boat. Well, it is a trip, of course. We took 2 years to get there, but hey.
Yeah? So we made use of a mooring ball this time, and the mooring ball is actually a big wave on the bottom of the ocean, and a line is attached, and you can grab the line and then you can attach your boat to that line. Of course, you have to be aware of the weight of the amount of weight that's on the bottom, because it has to hold your boat. So we tested that mooring and it was okay. It's a private mooring, so we called the owner. He left his phone number on the mooring buoy, so we could call him, and he said it was okay to stay there for one night. So perfect. So we leave Raiatea and Tahaa behind to get to Bora Bora, and that will probably be our final island in the societies and in Friends Polynesia. It looks like the weather will be good enough to leave Friday, maybe Saturday, to our next destination.
We are still in between the coral reef of Raiatea and Tahaa, and we've got the wind from behind. I rigged my double Genoa setup, and I'm just thinking, we have like 17 knots of wind, so that's like a good strong breeze. But because it's in the atoll, there's just no waves at all. And I have mentioned it before, close-haul sailing in the atolls, but now this is gonna be probably our trip if we're gonna go to Saguaro for 5 days sailing. It's gonna be the wind from the back. This is gonna be the setup, but then we've got those ocean waves and swell and all the movement. And how lovely would it be if you can just have this? I mean, I think everybody will be a sailor if you have these conditions. for 5, 10, 20 days in a row, then ocean crossings is a joy. Because you can move around, you can stand, the boat is not moving at all. And we're doing very good speeds because it's 17 knots of wind and we're doing 6.1 knot of boat speed. So you get there fast as well. Maybe you can see it, but that's where we're going. We need to go out of the reef and then steer back to Bora Bora again. It's the big mountain far away. Moving out of the pass. And now we got some big rollers coming in. It's just a pass, I guess, and then it's gonna be well, not as smooth as before, but still good.
We took the northern passage to leave Raiatea. It is a narrow passage and we just did not really look into it. But not the best decision to take this one. The waves were crazy high. Luckily it was over soon and we had some calm weather the past days, so it was doable. But definitely not for next time.
For me it's well, it's not often that I feel a little on day trips, but I think today it's because the swell is still from that direction, but the wind waves are from that direction. So the ocean is still a little bit confusing and we are tossed around. And that makes me feel, yeah, not optimal. So I'm just chilling outside, not doing too much. And it's only a 4-hour sail. We had 5 hours, but we were in the pass before and we have to sail in Bora Bora. So it's probably okay over there. So 4 hours of feeling not the best, but handling. It's a good preparation for our crossing to, or our passage to Suwarrow in the coming days. Let's hope the wind and waves are from the same direction by then, and it makes me feel less miserable. Field in the north part of Bora Bora, closer to the village, and we are going to grab a mooring ball, and with that we use this one. Arrived in Bora Bora, and the first thing we do is a nice sleep in Bora Bora, and now we head out to do groceries because tomorrow it looks like the perfect weather window to continue our journey. So besides exploring Bora Bora, we also do the final things to be ready for our next passage of 5 or 6 days. So yeah, active morning. We head back, and then I think we or we leave the mooring on this side, and we go to the mooring at Bloody Mary's if there is a spot available. Just did groceries and we changed our mooring place, so now we are at Bloody Mary's. It's named after the famous bar here with good cocktails. But then we got a little, this has a new home that saves a lot of space. It's really nice in a tiny house. Public beach of Bora Bora. What's a dinghy ride? A little bit wet we got, but we made it. Beach time for Liz and for us, and then afterwards we will probably look for a spot to snorkel a bit.
We did not have the weather on our side, so after an hour on the beach and darker clouds coming in, we called it a day and went back to the boat to dress up for our final night.
Our final night is here in French Polynesia. Tomorrow we will set sail to Suwarrow. So we say goodbye, Tahaa, and go to the happy hour at Bloody Mary's for a cocktail. All dressed up. Kom maar. Als er geen auto is, kunnen we oversteken.
Ik jong vanuit het eten.
Good goodbye dinner for French Polynesia.
It was a very good farewell dinner. Yes. The food was nice.
Let's go to the dinghy.
Let's go to the dinghy.
Very busy morning on Tranquillity because we are prepping and stowing everything away to start our passage towards Suwarrow this at the end of the morning. So there goes the Tahaa. The dinghy is going to be stowed away, and well, the cockpit is okay, few things to do, but then we go inside. But the inside, that's a completely different story. We always we always have a part of our deal. So what I do is stow inside. So I'm emptying our front bed. This will be our bed in the saloon, so that's the final part. All is our toys, and the hardest part is cleaning up the mess while this is creating a mess, because he keeps on playing, which is really good and really helpful, because when we are this busy we have little time to entertain her, so it's nice that she's just playing around, but it slows the process.
Mom, Peter.
Deze navigeren. Engine check. Allemaal goed. Always a little bit stressy, a bit nervous because we're leaving, and we have to leave now because we want to arrive by daylight in Suwarrow, and it's a 5-day trip, but it looks like we're gonna be fast. So yeah, but then we have to leave now, otherwise we have to wait till this evening.
We are leaving the pass of Bora Bora. And well, I think we got lucky, because normally they charge 4,000 Polynesian francs a night at the moorings. but we stayed there 2 nights for free. There is not a place you can go to pay your fee. They will come by with a boat and then they charge you for the overnight. But yeah, we were lucky. 2 times nobody charged us, so yeah. Cheap Bora Bora, who would have thought that? The other side is we didn't see much of Bora Bora. It was a really short stay. But yeah, that sometimes happens with weather windows and yeah, traveling places you need to get to. It is what it is.
Well, this was it. If you have any questions, please let us know. And for now, goodbye and thank you very much for watching. Fair winds to you all.